Hi, I'm Jim, and I was retired. I'm back to the topic of Series I savings bonds, but I'm not ready to buy yet. Instead, this week, I'm going to remind you taxes are due on those I bonds. Go get your Treasury Direct 1099s. Stay tuned. Now, if you redeemed Treasury Direct Series I bonds in 2023, as I recommended in my most popular video last year, then you should know that the interest paid at redemption will be taxed as ordinary income. Interest has been deferred until you redeem the bond, but in the year that you redeem the bond, you will need to report that as ordinary income on your tax return. However, you will not be getting a 1099 INT in the mail with your bank and brokerage 1099s. You might receive an email from Treasury Direct to remind you to access your 1099. And note it says access your 1099 since there is no easy button to download or print your 1099. This is Treasury Direct after all. You might try to import the document directly into your tax software like TurboTax. But when you go to look for Treasury Direct in the list of financial institutions, you are not going to find it on that list. As this TurboTax Community Board notes, you must download the 1099 yourself and enter it manually into TurboTax. I even looked at boglehead.org to see if they had a better solution. There were a few questions in the last week about how to print and download the form and how to decipher the multi-page PDF since it will look very different from your other 1099. The key thing to remember is the total interest shown on the 1099 INT is a box 3 number, not a box 1 number. When you manually enter the number in your TurboTax, remember to put the number in the right spot. And keep in mind that you will need to do this for each of your Treasury Direct accounts. Now, for Marie and I, that was both our individual accounts for the bonds that we purchased for ourselves in 2021 and 2022, and for the gifts that we exchanged in 2023. But if you had purchased I bonds in a trust or a business entity or a custodial account for a minor, you would need to log into each of those Treasury Direct accounts to get its own 1099 form. Now, I should note that my 1099 also includes the two 2010 I bonds that I also redeemed last year. They had fixed rates of 0.3%. And of course, we redeemed all of the bonds that had 0% fixed rates that we had purchased in 2021 and 2022. Now, if you had purchased treasuries and tips in your Treasury Direct account, you would also need to pay attention to the other portions of the 1099 on Treasury Direct, like the 1099 OID portion of the form. But since I purchased those in my IRA at Schwab, I don't need to worry about the record keeping of owning those treasuries in my Treasury Direct account. Schwab does it all behind the scenes. Now, let's take a look at the process of finding the 1099 for those I bond redemptions. Now, the first thing you have to do is log on to Treasury Direct. And if you need help doing that, remember, go to that How to Redeem an I Bond. But on the main page, you want to click Manage Direct and then go to the bottom of that page. Select year 2023 under Manage My Taxes. That will bring up your taxable transaction summary. Now, right under the headline, click on View Your 1099 for tax year 2023. That brings up a page that you then export to a PDF or print to PDF or print to paper. Now be sure you don't hit a back button or close the window, otherwise you'll be thrown out of the account and have to sign in again. And pay attention to the front page of your account. It'll have more information about the 1099s, including a option on how to view a message there from in your inbox with a link to more information about how to download your 1099s. Now, if you need more information, go see that 2-minute video from Treasury Direct, but I've covered most of it here in this video. Now, if you want to close the thing properly, go to the bottom of the 1099 and click that return and then log off on your account. That's the proper way of getting out of your Treasury Direct account. Be sure to put the total interest in a box 3 on your manual 1099 forms. And be sure to do that for each Treasury Direct account on your tax return. So to recap, log on to Treasury Direct, click on Manage Direct and go to the bottom of that page. Select year 2023 to see the taxable transaction summary. Then click to view your 1099 for tax year 2023. Export that to a PDF or print onto paper. And then be sure to include that in a box 3. And be sure to do that for each account that's connected to your tax return. Hey, please like and subscribe to this channel if you like entertaining ideas from a DIY retiree. I'm not selling a course. I'm here to simply share my perspectives to help you prepare for your own DIY retirement. I will conclude with my standard warning. I am not a financial planner. I'm not an accountant. I'm not a tax preparer. I have no initials after my name, so take these as entertaining ideas from one educated consumer to another. Always do your own due diligence and seek out a professional if you need one. See ya.